We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first inaugural YRide Town Hall. Now, some of you may know me already from another channel. Let me tell you a little bit about my relationship with YRide, and then we'll get into it. Here's the deal. YRide obviously is a new rideshare company with a different business model, completely different, actually, business model than Uber and Lyft that you guys are all accustomed to and drive for. And I am at the moment involved as far as their head of PR, which we will get into it. And if you have any questions, by the way, let's save them. We're going to save them to the end. I'll have a Q&A session after I go through my slides and talk to you guys about the company, their mission. And I already see a lot of questions, similar questions. Another thing is, if you guys do have questions later on that you couldn't think of it now, you could email me at sergio@yride.com. I'll obviously respond as soon as I can with the proper answers. So many of you, by the way, have probably attended some of the Uber Town Hall meetings. This is going to be a little bit different. As you guys can imagine already. We're not going to sit here and feed you Kool-Aid. We're going to give you straight talk, which is what I expect this company to do going forward as well. A little bit of background on the company. So I met the founders of the company about 6-8 months ago. And initially they said, well, we want to start a rideshare company. I'm going like, yeah, how many billions of dollars do you have? This is truly the conversation that took place. But I really didn't take him that seriously, to be honest with you, because there are so many companies that come and go in this space, because creating a marketplace is really, really a difficult thing to do. So if any of you know the history of Uber and Lyft, they burned through, I don't know, 30-40 billion dollars in cash to create this marketplace. Okay. My goal here is going to be, but when they came back to me 3 months ago and they said, all the apps are ready in the Android and iOS store, and I'm going like, wow, so I got to take these people seriously now. So, I'm going to do everything I can. And you guys probably know I can do a lot, to make this company a success, because I think competition is a good thing. And competition is a necessary thing at the moment, not just for you guys who are constantly facing cuts and making less and less money with all the shenanigans. But I think it's important that we treat you as our partners, right? You guys are the backbone of the company. There is no ifs and buts about that. And most of you know me from the other channel. So I'm a straight shooter, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat things, and I'm going to give you guys a little tough love today. But you guys have to be ready for that, right? And this is going to be grassroots kind of a campaign, as far as, we can get all the drivers we want, because the dissatisfaction level in the rideshare world with Uber and Lyft is at a peak at the moment, right? And we all experience it. We all go through it. But if I did not believe these two gentlemen who founded the company had the balls to go through with this, and I wouldn't have gotten involved. There are many offers for me out there to get involved with existing or new companies, and I really, really am picky. But so you guys know, I'm going to do my best for this to be a success. And lastly, obviously, we had a soft launch. Let me give you some numbers on that. We onboarded, over 2,000 drivers signed up just in the Bay Area, right? And actual numbers are going up for drivers who have actually finished the process, right? And our goal was initially to get 500 drivers. Well, we're at 2,000, right? And slowly we're onboarding everybody, obviously waiting for docs to come in and background checks to be done. But getting the driver is the easy part. What we need to do now is explain to you guys who we are, what the mission is, and then we'll go on from there. So please save your questions for later. And I will gladly hang out as long as you guys want me to answer those questions. So, as I said, YRide, changing rideshare for good. I believe it. I believe in the mission of the company. This is our first town hall of many to come, right? I don't know if we're going to do it every month, but anytime there is some news that we need to share with you and we need your input on, or we need you to collaborate with us, because we are here to listen, okay? And we are here to fix things if it's broken. Now, one thing you guys must understand is that the soft launch happened the first week of June. It's on this process of getting going is only a month old, and when patience is going to be required. So I'm Sergio Avedian. I'm wearing many different hats at the moment. As I said, you guys, most of you know me from the other channel. The other channel has no affiliation with this company, and I'm their head of PR. So with that said, let's get into our presentation. This is, by the way, this is how the process works as far as receiving a ping. We all are used to how the pings go. It's kind of refreshing, actually, right? That we don't hear the Uber Uber sound and and the Lyft heartbeat sound. It's kind of cool. So you guys know we're constantly improving the UI, user interface, and we're going to keep listening to you. Like I said, my email is going to be sergio@yride.com. If you guys have any input with anything that you're seeing, any glitches, please email me, and then we will take care of it. The team is small, but we're a gritty bunch, and we're working really hard to improve everything for you guys. So, and this is the regular process. I mean, look, you all are Uber and Lyft drivers. You all are used to the process. You know, in my world, keep it simple, stupid is the best way to operate. And this is as simple as it gets. So that was the way the ping is supposed to look and supposed to work. So let's go to our next one. So we're going to go through 6 points here before I finish. I'm going to go, try to go fast. We're recording this. We're going to put this on our YouTube channel. You can always watch it later, and please share it with other drivers that you know. Obviously every driver knows somebody, right? You guys need to help us get this company going. I mean, I truly mean it when I say, first of all, can you guys imagine Dara Khosrowshahi or David Risher doing a town hall like this? No. Can you guys imagine them receiving questions, personal emails, and responding? No. Like I said, we're small, but we're a gritty bunch, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make this happen. Actually is a good FU to Uber and Lyft in their backyard to launch there. I mean, we can do trips Okay, I'm back. My internet conked out. Sorry, has nothing to do with YRide. You know what? I'm thinking now Uber and Lyft are sabotaging this. They have heard of YRide, by the way, so you guys know, because I am in communication with both companies, as you know, from the other channels. So let's get back to the agenda. I'm going to go through the mission and vision. Then what makes us different? Well, that's going to be the selling point, obviously. Driver partner earnings potential, where we are as far as I gave you guys a little bit of a glimpse of where we are already, but then we'll get into details. And then key ongoing promotions. This is for you guys. This is where I'm going to show some tough love. And then how can you help us? I mean, look, I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. Without drivers, there is no YRide. Without riders, there is no YRide, right? So, but then we'll go through that when I get there. So on the next one, we'll go. So what's the mission? What's the mission? I mean, look, the mission is the existing system is broken. Okay. I've been doing this for about 8 years. And the business model with the zero asset business model, it's our cars, our expenses, everything is ours, right? And the companies who started this, right? We know some of you are probably veterans on the systems on their platforms for years and years, and we have seen the natural progression of their business model, which is suck the blood dry out of the driver. And I'm going to keep repeating this: without drivers, there is no YRide. And then, unfortunately, the other group in San Francisco. They have never said that. So I said it twice already. So at YRide, our mission is to empower gig workers with the financial tools, resources, and knowledge they need to achieve stability, security, and prosperity in their lives. And we believe that every gig worker deserves access to the same level of financial well-being as traditional employees, as we are dedicated to bridging the gap between the gig economy and financial security. Now, you guys may say, well, I just was reading from it. It is truly what we mean, okay? And I'm saying it again. Without you guys, this will not happen. I'm telling you over and over and over. Most of you know me already. I'm not the ass-kissing type. I call it the way I see it, and this is reality. And I think time has come for disrupting these companies. Again, for me, the important thing is they have created this massive marketplace. You have to give Uber and Lyft credit for this, okay? They've spent billions of dollars. They created the business already. We don't have to recreate the wheel. We just have to do it better. What we need to do is we have to do what they do well as they do. But then what they don't do well, we need to do better, and we actually shouldn't even be touching it. So that's why this business model, as transparent as it is the complete opposite of their opaque business models. Okay, their business model depends on you guys driving your cars and bodies into a pulp, right? And we all know what's happening out there. And so what makes us different, right? I mean, it's a valid question on all your parts, on all of your minds, I'm pretty sure. So there's a difference between, if you guys look at the screenshot I just put up, other rideshare companies versus YRide. Main focus, profits for themselves. Yeah, they're public companies and they have to do what they have to do. Well, what are they going to do? I mean, look, the rideshare is not a complicated business. Pick up point A, drop off point B for the driver. But for the companies, right, they're public companies. They have to make money. Well, how are they going to make money? This is called a two-sided marketplace, people. In a two-sided marketplace with their amazing algorithms, right, they have to charge as much as they can with certain elasticity, and they have to pay you guys as little as they can, period. This is how the game is played in their world. In our world, no. We're going to get into the details of it within the next few minutes. What they do is they take a commission on each ride, which is called take rate. We all know where they are these days. The companies say, oh, we just don't want to, Uber and Lyft, they both go, well, after our expenses, whatever's left over, we'll split that with you. I'm going like, no. The way I know the way it works is if you charge a rider, Uber or Lyft, $100 and you pay me 50, you took 50%. They go, no, but we have expenses. Well, we have expenses too. What's up, right? Am I complaining to you about my expenses that have gone up 40% over the last 3 years? No. So for us, this is when you guys come in, right? Monthly subscription fee of $100, and that's it. And for the first 3 months, we're not charging you anything, obviously. We're giving you time for you guys to do some legwork. I mean, look, I want all of you to succeed so we can succeed. If you guys don't succeed, we're not going to succeed. It's a given, simple. However, this is where the tough love comes into play. You guys have to have, you know how Uber CEO constantly says, treat this as your small business. Well, in what world can you get into a small business like YRide for $100 a month? Okay. Now, this is where you guys come in. This is where your entrepreneurial spirit will come in. This is where your efforts will come in to help yourselves, right? I mean, I don't know how many of you are here, and I'm not even going to pay attention to it. And the first one will probably get 100, and the next one will get 300, and the next one will get 500. But I want to deal with drivers who are not just complaining about Uber and Lyft. I want to deal with drivers who have this business mind, who have an entrepreneurial spirit, that they go, well, here's an opportunity for me to start my own small business for $100. And Uber CEO says it, treat this as your small business. Well, I can't treat this as my small business if I have no control over it, right? But in this case, you have control. You know what your expenses are. It's $100. You can do 50 trips a month, 500 trips a month. It doesn't matter on YRide. You're still going to pay $100. And, the tough love will come in a little bit later, because most of your questions, I see the chat flying. So their commission on a typical short, medium, long trip is 40 to 60%. Well, we know that, right? I mean, I get some screenshots that are 80%, but I get some that are 30%. That's because the way they look at this, the take rate, is completely different than what the driver looks at. When a driver sees on the rider receipt after the trip, which you all are able to, right? Thankfully, although, they took it away from the app. You look at the trip, rider paid 100. I got paid 50 gross. That's my revenue, gross revenue. What is the take rate? It's 50%. Uber says, no, it's not. And Lyft says, no, we give you the guarantee after experience. All this hocus pocus that they're playing. There's no hocus pocus here. Zero. You pay your $100. You do 10 trips. You do 1 trip. You do 100 trips. It's all yours. Fares based on complex algorithm. Well, we know where that is today, right? We know where the two-sided marketplace, they have an algorithm for the rider, and they have an algorithm for you guys, right? They have behavioral scientists. They play all these mind games. They have gamification, gamblification, algorithmic wage discrimination. We have all talked about these on my channel, on our channel in the past, but they're relevant, right? That's where the game is today. And they have to charge as much as they can and pay as little as they can, period. And they check out your behavior, your acceptance rate, your cancellation rate. We're not going to deal with that stuff. Here, we're transparent. We get paid in time and distance, just like we were getting paid before upfront fares. You all knew, right? Although you did receive a whole bunch of cuts over the last 4 or 5 years, if you've been around that long. Miles and minutes is the simplest way to go. I mean, we're in the goddamn transportation business. We're not in the software business, because they call themselves technology companies. I'm like, no, Uber is a cab company with an app, period. And how do cab companies function, right? They have a time and distance. That you get in the car, you start the meter, and then that's how they get paid. Well, that's what we're doing here. Keep it simple. I mean, we don't need to, make this rocket science, which is not. So on our part, it's a simple game. Pick up point A, drop off point B. On the rider part, it's a simple game. Push a button, car shows up, pick up point A, drop off point B. But on the company part, they have all these games that we have to go through, play. Nobody understands how trips are getting priced. Same trip will get priced 3 different ways. But why do we need all these games? This is a simple business. Keep it simple. The insurance coverage, we're TNC licensed in California, obviously. Obviously, regulators require that we have TNC license on period 1, 2, 3, with the highest coverage on period 3, obviously. Our coverage is similar to other rideshare companies. We have full coverage, period 1, 2, 3. If you guys want more details of that, you definitely can get in touch with me, and then I'll send you the details. But rest assured, we do have period 1, 2, 3 coverage. Background check fee. Yeah, I mean, at the moment they're paying for it, but YRide pays for the background check. as you guys know, the ones that have been onboarded already. So here are some sample trips, right? Well, I mean, most of you obviously are in the Bay Area who are watching. Maybe few of you are probably in LA, because I'm getting emails now like, can I do some trips here? I'm like, let me talk to the guys, and then probably so. So here's Peninsula to South Bay. I was up in San Francisco actually, I don't know, a couple months ago for another event. I met a whole bunch of you up there. So Peninsula to South Bay, 19 miles, 23 minutes. Okay. Driver earnings is going to be $24.90. Rider will pay $32.95. This is the way you guys are going to see the receipt. Full transparency, nothing, no hocus pocus, no hiding, nothing. Okay. And on this specific trip, $1.30 per mile, or $60 an hour. Now, you guys know also, active hour shenanigans we have to listen to constantly. Oh, yeah, nationwide drivers are earning $32 an active hour. I'm like, no. So there's another trip, which is a little shorter in distance and time. Driver will make $22.75 on that, and rider will pay $37.20. And on the next trip, so we try to do like compare actually short and medium and long trips for you guys. Since we're in the Bay Area and San Francisco is 7x7, most of the trips is going to fall into this category that I'm circling now, the middle one, and short ones, obviously. The other thing is there's a minimum of $5 per trip, unlike Uber and Lyft. I'm pretty sure in up in the Bay Area, I don't know what the minimums are, but in LA, they're under $3 these days. They expect me to drive somewhere, pick up a human, and drop off a human for $3 or less. We're in 2024. Wake up. So where we are as far as YRide is. So obviously driver onboarding, right? So I announced it on the other channel, and then it was amazing response. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for coming around. As I said, I'm going to do my best to be involved as much as I can, right? And so driver onboarding, we had initial issues. See, I'm being completely transparent here. We had initial issues, but the boys fixed it. And I think we have onboarded probably, I don't know, 400 drivers or so. I will confirm that with you guys. But I will confirm that I think close to 500 we have onboarded, and we have 2,000 in the pipeline. And some of you may have, not finished your paperwork. It's on to you. We need to have your paperwork in order to be able to get you guys on, right? Otherwise, it's up to you. And soft launch was first week of June. Soft launch meaning, turn the apps on and let's see what we got out there, right? Few trips are being made. Actually, we're doing more and more trips, but then I will get into the details of that in a minute. App refinements is the one that I talked to you guys at the start. UI is being improved continuously. This is where we need your help as well. You're all experienced drivers. Look, you're used to something else, but we don't want to change anything, really. We want to make it as easy as possible for you guys to be able to earn a living, as opposed to all the app updates. So we're going to obviously do app updates and change the UI to your comfort level. So your input is going to be completely necessary. And comes the last part, which is rider acquisition, which I come in. I come in the driver acquisition and rider acquisition. Why did Uber literally put $32 billion on fire? Okay. You guys can go check it, and some of you now have a finance background. They literally did. In 10 years, they burned 32 billion with a B cash, put it on fire for driver acquisition and rider acquisition. Okay, for us, driver onboarding and acquisition is not that expensive because you all are sick of the other two. It's simple. Where the game starts now is rider acquisition. How do we acquire riders, and how much of your help is going to be necessary to have this company succeed or fail? Again, I'm not putting any pressure on you guys, but I have to be honest with you in order for this to be a success. I I'm going to call it straight, and some of you may like it, some of you may not like it. But if you don't have a business mind, and I'm not telling you guys to go out there and sell, right? I mean, some riders like, some riders don't like. And the other thing is, they are used to these two other companies who are actually ripping off both sides of the equation now, right? And we know what's happening to rider fares. You guys price trips on the rider side. You guys know what's going on. And so now this is the important part. I need you guys to focus on this next 10 minutes. Number one, driver to rider $5 referral, right? How does that work? So you all receive marketing materials to put in your cars. You all receive the stickers as well. And for you to receive the $5, obviously, you have to start selling this company as the same as Uber and Lyft, with the same insurance coverage, same comfort level. In order for us to get the riders, okay, riders on the other platforms are used to two things, okay? And that's what they're looking for. Obviously, it's convenience. You push a button, the car's going to show up. That's rideshare. But what they're looking for, the two most important things the riders are looking for, is how fast can I get picked up, right? And how much is it? Simple. There is no ifs, there is no buts. And in order for us, well, first of all, we cannot create the same density. But once we onboard 2,000 drivers, all of it in the pipeline, then we will have enough density, because San Francisco is a condensed area, or Bay Area is a condensed area. And I don't know why anybody would not take advantage of the first promotion, driver to rider referral. I mean, there's a QR code. They can zap it while they're sitting in the car and download the app and get on the systems. In fact, I'm gonna tell you guys a story that's gonna blow you away, which actually blew me away. Another promotion, $10 bonus to drivers on every completed ride. From our end, we're seeing things that riders are ordering trips, but what's happening is that the pickup distance is too far, and drivers are accepting and canceling, or riders are canceling because the pickup time is longer than Ubers and Lyfts. Well, that problem is going to be solved once we have enough density. Density is key, right? And I mean, $10 to drivers on every completed ride, I think is definitely better than the 50 cent a trip quest you guys are getting from Uber and Lyft, okay? That's number two. I mean, if this is not going to incentivize you, I don't know, maybe you guys are not cut out for YRide. And obviously, there is a rider-to-rider referral, $5 referral. So that's important, because once you take a trip and it costs you 20% less or 25% less, in some cases more than Uber, on longer trips specifically, why wouldn't a rider refer another rider? Because it's the same service, same insurance, same coverage, pick up point A, drop off point B. I think the riders will get on board once we start doing trips and they get used to YRide. And another rider promotion is going to be $5 off on first ride for riders. So we're doing everything with our budget, everything we can, to have you guys accept trips, right? And you're going to say, well, Serge, my app is on, which I see in the chat already, but I'm going to answer those in a minute. My app is on, but I am not getting requests. Well, that's because we haven't even started the marketing part yet. And first, look, the first order of business is get enough density. How do we do that? Well, we onboard everybody. Let's say we onboard without problems the 2,000 drivers that have signed up already. Okay, now we have 2,000 instead of 500. Good. Now we have enough density. Now what's going to happen is that the pickup times are going to get shorter and shorter, okay? So, and with these incentives, I mean, you complete a trip, you get $10 on any short trip. If you knock out a few short trips, first of all, we're not going to charge you the $100 anyway, right, for 3 months. And there's private chat going on, so I have to pay attention. I think they said we're not going to charge the $100 for the foreseeable future, but don't hold me on it, because I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing here. You can email me, Sergio@yride.com. I will give you the details on that. I mean, if this is not enough incentives for you guys to talk to your riders about it, look, assuming some of you are full-timers, you're doing 20, 30 Uber, Lyft trips a day. You guys are representing us, okay? Period. There's no ifs and buts about it. You are the representative of YRide. Nobody knows Sergio. Nobody knows the founders of YRide. They know you for that 15 minutes. So if you're a personable, if you're talkative, even if English is not your first language, you guys need to start talking to your riders. Look, the system is set up for them to save money and for you guys to make more money. That's the business model. And it's an easy sell as far as I'm concerned. Now, so that's when we need you guys. And but I'm going to give you the marketing and what I'm doing on the back end as far as getting in front of the eyeballs of the consumer now. So I'm going to hit the first one and then go on to finish it. So be patient with us. First of all, we soft launched June 1, onboarding drivers. That's going well. Acquisition of riders. You're all going to ask, what are you guys doing? Like, what kind of marketing budget do you have? What are you guys going to do? Well, as you guys may know, I have great relationships with the media. Okay. I can confirm to you guys that 3 major journals, one from TechCrunch, Rebecca Bellin, who's a good friend, another one from Business Insider, Noah Scheidlower, and another one who's local, San Francisco Gate, Stephen Council. They're good friends. They are working on articles to get us out into the open now, into the media now. Okay. When are they going to drop? I don't know. I can't give you an exact time, but I'm hoping to drop. I'm hoping to be in the media with YRide, with firsthand experiences. And some of these, like, in fact, Stephen Council up in San Francisco, it's SF Gate, said, actually, I'll do an article taking a trip and write my firsthand experience. I mean, that would be wonderful, right? San Francisco Gate gets about 24 million views a month, by the way. It's not a small outfit. To be in Business Insider is not a small thing. So I am doing my part to get us out there. And once we get us out there and get in front of the consumer eyeballs, because we're in front of the driver eyeballs anyway, okay? So that's when the acquisition is going to of the rider is going to come into play, right? And rest assured, it's going to come. But what I want to do is I want to kind of stagger it so we're constantly in the news. We're in front of the rider eyeballs now because we're already in front of the driver eyeballs, and we want to create this experience for the riders so they can refer their friends. You all help us get some riders on board as well. So patience is necessary. Look, we're 1 month old. We're a baby. We're not even crawling yet. But there has to be mutual trust that we're doing everything on our end to support you. And we're looking to you guys to have this business opportunity that's in front of you. Again, will this be success? Will not be a success? I'm going to do everything on my part for it to be a success. And I'm urging you guys to do everything on your part to get off the, tit of the Uber and Lyft. Okay, make more money. You're doing the same thing. I have no reason for you guys not to be able to sell this to your riders. And look, some of them want to flip their Facebook and then do whatever they do in your backseat. No problem. We're not looking for 100% conversion, but if you're doing 30 trips a day and you can convert 5, okay, we're paying you $5 if they take a first trip. There's your $25. Without giving a ride, you're going to start making money. I mean, I'm not sure who else is doing that. In the initial days of Uber and Lyft, they were doing that. And I thought that's something to be copied and spend some money on. Then doing trips, $10 on each trip. Who's paying you that? I don't think anybody. I don't think Uber and Lyft's incentives are, the hocus pocus, what do you call that? The boost or the turbo or, all that garbage. I mean, we all know what happened to Quests, right? How many of you have Quests this week? What are they, like 100 trips for $50? I mean, you do 5 trips, there's your $50 instead of doing 100 trips. I mean, we're doing everything on our end for you guys to get comfortable with the system, to trust the system, that it's going to work. But then we need you to do some legwork as well. And so what are we asking you? Okay, you already have 2 apps probably. You're already on both systems, right? Uber and Lyft. Just leave the YRide app on. That's all we're asking you, right? Because we see on our end, on the back end, we have, let's say, 500 onboarded drivers, only are 100 online. What's the harm in just turning the app on? Just leave it on, right? I mean, I don't see any harm in that whatsoever, because once the marketing comes into play, once these journalists get on board, once we get in front of eyeballs of the consumer, then rides are going to go up, ride count is going to go up. But to turbo that, like in Lyft language, to boost that up, We need your help. You guys are our representatives. Okay, we know we can't do without you, but we cannot also do without a rider. Rider acquisition, we don't have 32 billion to burn. Okay, but then the marketplace already exists. We don't have to recreate the wheel. We just have to make it better, and this, I think, is definitely better. So with the incentives that I talked about on the last slide, I don't see a reason why you guys are being shy talking to your riders when you're doing Uber and Lyft trips. So the key is just turn the app on. If you're out there driving for Uber and Lyft, we're just asking you just turn the app on. Hey, you may catch a YRide trip or not. I get it. But now you guys have a better understanding how we're progressing as far as rider acquisition on our end is concerned. And so with the $10 bonus that you guys have now, I don't see a reason why you guys wouldn't even accept a long pickup. Okay. If let's say the pickup is 5 miles away and 10 minutes away, yeah, you may do an Uber trip for like $4, right? Or that was the incentive that we put out there, saying that some of the pickups are long because of our density, but then density is going to get better. I'm not worried about that part. I think it's good enough incentive for you guys to accept a ride and complete a trip, right? And try to convert that rider over to YRide. And on this last part of this, how you can help us slide, refer riders. I talked about it in length, obviously. And then every one of you should be getting this in-car merchandise. We would really appreciate if you guys can hang this on the back of the passenger front seat. And the QR code is there. They can zap it, download the app, and then where you guys see the white empty spot, you all have your own referral codes. Please, by hand, write that in there so you can get that $5 when that rider requests a trip and does a trip, and our system will send you $5 automatically. So I can't be more clear about this, and this is what it looks like, right? So if you don't if you receive the material and put it in the round file, as we call it, or put it in the trash can, what's the point, right? So that's when your business mind comes into play. That's when your partnership with us comes into play. Okay, we're doing everything we can to make this happen, but again and again, without you guys, we cannot make this happen. And I'm certainly not in some fantasy land. Okay, I know the business inside out better than probably anybody on the planet at the moment. I think there is time. This is time to compete, and I am not shy to compete. Am I saying that look, the TAM, total addressable market on rideshare, is hundreds of billions of dollars, and it's growing every year. Okay, all we need to do to succeed, that's all I'm asking. All we need to do is put this in front of the riders when they're in your car. That's all I'm asking, right? Because certainly the financial incentive is there for you guys with the $5 referral fee and $10 per trip, concluded or finished trip. There is definitely financial incentive, but the success of the company depends on you guys as much as on us. And so again, in a huge pie that we have, right, all we're trying to do is get a sliver of that pie, and that sliver of that pie is a lot, because there is millions and millions. Look, Uber is doing 1.2 million trips per hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lyft does 2 million trips per day. Are we going to get there? Hopefully one day. But our goal is not to become billionaires, okay? Unlike those people, we're not looking to become billionaires. We're looking to create a business that's more sustainable, because I don't think their business is sustainable. I really don't think so. And they're burning the candle on both ends, screwing the rider, screwing the driver. We're not into that. All we're doing is you make your money, you pay us the subscription fee. I know these two guys, the founders, they're not looking to become billionaires. They're not looking to go public and make, billions of dollars. Our goal is to create a sustainable business for all of you, and an environment safe as it is, with coverage to the rider as well. So they will save 20-25%. You guys will make 30% more each trip, with full transparency, because there is no hocus pocus. There is no take rate. That's why we can be cheaper than Uber and Lyft. Some of you may say, well, what if they compete? Good luck. Do you guys think they're going to lower the take rate? No, because they're a public company. They have to be profitable. The only way they can be profitable is what? charge as much as they can, pay as little as they can, and there's no take rate with us, which is clearly the rider pays 50, or let's go with the same example. Rider pays 100. Our expenses, commercial insurance, city taxes, and oh, by the way, I don't know if we have it in the slides, but I'll just give you the heads up on that. Within the next 3 to 4 weeks, we're getting our SFO license, Harvey Milk International Airport license, and you guys will be able to do airport trips as well, and as well as Oakland International. So, we're working on that. I think when that comes up, but by then we want to have a bunch of riders on the system taking trips within the city. But when that comes around, we also have reserve trip capabilities in the app. So we're set up. We're set up to do everything they do, and they do it better. So please put this in your cars. Please help us with rider acquisition. And how to contact us: email support@yride.com. My email is sergio@yride.com with a dash in the middle. Website www.yride.com. Well, that's it. Thank you for your support. I guess I'm out of slides. So here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we'll have a bunch of highlighted questions. How do I do this, Chris? Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Let me tell you this story, okay? This blew my mind, okay? We have an audience member from the other channel, all right? He's in Orange County. Orange County, California, which is south of LA, for all of you up there in San Francisco or Bay Area. So I get an email one day. So he goes like, Serge. I'm like, okay, because I get 2,000 emails on the other channel, right? So he goes, I did a YRide trip. I'm going like, huh? You're in Orange County. You're not even in the Bay Area. So this is what happened. And then I emailed the boys and I go, how did this happen? They go like, maybe he got hacked. Maybe his account got hacked and somebody stole the idea. Then I go back to the driver because I didn't know what was going on, because I didn't think we could do trips, right? And he said, oh, no, I downloaded the app and I was giving a Lyft trip to John Wayne Airport. And there were 2 girls in the car. One was dropping the other one off at the airport. And then after that, she was going to go somewhere else about 20 miles away. So I thought, well, I have the app on. I'm onboarded already, right? In Orange County, not in the Bay Area. And he said, well, I told the girl to download the YRide Rider app. So we dropped one person off. She priced the trip on Lyft. I guess she only takes Lyft. Lyft priced it at $42. 20-mile, close to 35-minute trip. What do you guys think Lyft is going to pay to that driver for that 42 out of the $42? $20, right? Just about, if that, 17 to 20 probably. All right. So she downloads it, prices the trip on YRide. It came out at 35. So she saved $6, automatic, 15-20% discount. And then she orders the trip, sitting in the car. The guy receives the ping on YRide. This is confirmed, by the way. This is no joke. He does the trip. He finishes the trip on YRide. And he makes, out of the 35, 27 or 26 or 27 after the commercial insurance and all these expenses, right? So look at this. That's the type of driver I want. The guy was like thinking on his feet. He goes, screw this company. I'm just going to tell this girl to do this. So she saved 15-18%. Didn't leave the car. Didn't have to order another Lyft. And you guys know, by the way, right? So if she had ordered another Lyft, she probably wouldn't have gotten matched with the driver that's sitting in right there with her, right? But long story short, he instead of making 17 to 20, he ended up making 26, right? That's about, I don't know, 25-30% more. Trip was finished. And I was like, my mouth was on the floor. I go, that's the type of driver I need. That's the type of driver that quick on his feet, thinking, saying, save money for the rider, make more money for the driver. And he concluded the trip. And I'm going like, well, if this guy is doing it in Orange County, right? So answer the question, when is YRide coming to LA? I'm going to defer that to the executive team. We're discussing that. Actually, we were discussing it before the town hall. I mean, if we do come to LA, I know it's going to be mad, but that's what I want you guys to do. That example is the perfect example of how a driver has this entrepreneurial thought process, or a business minded. He made more, riders saved. Wonderful. Next one. What can I do to get YRide clients beside hang the flags from the back of the seat? Can I earn commission? Well, we talked about it already. $5 if you refer a rider and they take their trip. And each time you do that, it's $5. So let's say in a month period, plus we're not charging you the $100 already, right? So let's do this. Don't even do a trip, let's say, okay? In a month, I don't know if you're a full-time or part-time driver, I'm not sure. But let's say you converted 20 riders to YRide, okay? That's $100. You didn't do anything. You just referred. You didn't even do the trips. Now imagine some of those people did a trip for you. You got the extra 10 on top of that, right? So we're giving you every chance to help us. And without your help, we're zero. We're nothing. So that's that answers that question. You got to sell yourselves, man. Sergio, I live in San Francisco area. I go online every day. Yeah. Okay. Well, I answered the questions already. Marketing push is coming. Look, we're 1 month old baby. Okay. We haven't even opened our eyes yet. So you guys got to trust us that we're doing everything we can without bullshit. Okay. But I have to trust you guys that you guys are going to do some of the selling. You guys got to help us. Okay. Ibrahim in is still not able to register. Could you please help? The boys, please email that email. Where's that email address? Let me get to you. There we go. Email support@yride.com. If you did do that and you still didn't get help, email me. I'll forward your request, Sergio@yride.com. They will literally call you in person. YRide in Sacramento soon. Do you guys have an answer for that? People in the background? No, I don't know. Say, yeah, Sacramento is in there, right? Boys, hold on. Don't go too fast. I think we are up all the way up to Sacramento. I will get back to you. Email me, Sergio@yride.com. Basically, Kyle from LA. There we go. What's up, Kyle? I'm wearing the Gig With It hat. Basically, this is a chance for you as a driver to build up. Exactly. Hello. See? You know what? Just for shits and giggles purposes, I'm gonna sign Kyle up, and I'll bet you he'll do some trips before you guys do it. Does $100 a month cover? Yes, everything. Commercial insurance is paid by the rider. Okay. Yes, the $100 a month covers everything. The platform fee, everything. That's it. There's no more than $100. Is it in San Francisco? Yes, they are. We are in San Francisco. Go sign up, please. Is this available in Texas? No. Look, our goal is to take it slow. Okay. We're a small crew. I'm telling you though, tight crew. You guys got to trust us that we're doing everything. And expansion comes. Okay. First of all, we're in California. California is the toughest market to get commercial insurance. We did that already. By the way, we're figuring out that Uber's and Lyft's commercial insurance is absolutely hocus pocus. Okay. I mean, I'm telling you, it kind of confirmed that for me. However, to expand, I mean, let's handle our area there. Okay. Let's have you guys get some riders for us. And we push with our marketing, social media, mainstream media, get in front of the consumer eyeballs. Expansion will happen if you guys help us succeed. That's it. Will YRide be doing background checks on riders? No. For driver safety, we have a couple of things coming up. For me, the most important thing is driver safety. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna answer that. Hold on. Yay, area rich. For me, rider safety and driver safety is paramount. Okay. So as far as rider safety is concerned, we're making sure we're onboarding and doing the correct background checks, etc. For driver safety, first of all, I am going to push the execs of the company to offer you guys dash cams, but that's in the planning. So give us some time. And I am actually going to, you know what? They're probably watching. So I go, boys, I think we should just go out of the box and have riders upload while on there. When we're onboarding riders, maybe they should upload a verifiable ID, but we'll talk about that. What was the other question? It flew. What happened? Where is the question? No questions? Okay, here. Sergio, we can't pay subscription if there's absolutely. You're not paying it anyway. You're not paying anything for 3 months. If in 3 months you cannot help us get some riders and start doing some trips, then don't sign on. Don't log on. Leave us alone, right? There is one comment here. Give me 1 second. Sergio, we will not charge. Okay, here's the private chat. We will not charge until our drivers are getting enough rides to make that monthly subscription worth it. So that goes back to the last question. Thank you, boys, for answering that on the private chat. How come there's no cancellation fee, no show fee? Good question. There is a cancellation fee. There is a, isn't there? Yes, there is. So email me, Sergio at therideshareguy.com. Oh, sorry, forget that one. Sergio at YRide.com. There's definitely a cancellation fee, and there's a 5-minute period, unlike Uber, which is 7 now on, on the lower platform. There definitely is a cancellation fee. I think it's $5. I think you get to keep all of the cancellation fee. I will make sure of that. I will get back to you, Sergio at YRide.com. Shoot me an email. What is the fee to drive? $100. At the moment, no, none. Zero. Why is the insurance 19% of the ride? Is absolutely is that much, while Uber is charging you 35 to 40% on each ride. You guys figured that out yet? Okay. First of all, Aaron, great question. Insurance in California is an absolute disaster. You probably know that from your own personal insurance. What has happened? My personal insurance went up 45% this year. Okay. And commercial insurance is very difficult to get. I'm actually shocked that these people were able to get commercial insurance that works with similar coverage. And if you guys are interested in the total, what is covered, full transparency, I will send you that. They will give me that. And so email me, Sergio at YRide.com. Why is 19%? Is it really that much? Yes, it is that much. Well, which insurance company is YRide using for tier 3? Hub International is our agent, and then we're using 2 or 3 different companies for the back end. Hopefully not Progressive, like I don't know. I will confirm and get back to you. So you can email me, Sergio at YRide.com. Is there a chance down the road for YRide to self-insure? Man, these are great questions. No, we're not in the insurance business. We want you to make more money, and we want the rider to pay less. Take a piece of the ride and put it in. Wow, Aaron, these are questions I hear in the Uber and Lyft analyst calls after the earnings report. Well, great. You guys are reading this, people? I mean, great questions, man. I hope I answered all of it. Next question. The rider acquisition. All drivers should be. Yes, sir. I want the Vista. See what I mean? Aaron, here's my man right here. This guy is like the Orange County guy who onboarded the rider, did the trip, got paid, saved her money. I mean, this is what you guys need to do. Like I'm telling you, I'm not selling you anything that you don't already know. If you're that unhappy with the other outfits, this is your home. But we depend on you. Without you getting the rider acquisition to a point, we're doing everything on our end. And without you guys, this is not going to work. It would be nice for YRide marketing to standardize a look and feel of a card, QR code. We're taking notes, by the way. They're all in the background. You guys are taking notes? Okay. Let's see. How do I get advertising and stickers and placard for the airport? Like I said, the airport licenses are going to be done between 3 and 4 weeks coming up. Once we get that, then you will, just like the other 2 outfits, you guys will get airport placards. I go to San Jose Airport and out to cars for riders. Okay, Aaron is working hard. See what I mean? Yeah, well, we're getting into mainstream media shortly. Radio ads, that's something we don't know if we have we have even talked about that, but good idea. I think radio is not it. I think social media, definitely TikTok. We're YouTube channel, Instagram and Shorts and TikTok and Facebook, and we're all there. So that process is also going to get accelerated. But once we get into the mainstream media and get in front of consumer eyeballs, I think things are going to pick up. I've been trying to promote the app, but there needs to be. Oh yeah, absolutely. Again, 1 month old. Please, patience, please. Okay, outside of general media. Yeah, I mean, this look. Once we get out there and a consumer starts doing this and figures out that a lot of these people, by the way, use Ubers and Lyfts quite frequently. And if I'm saving you 15 to 20% on each trip, every fifth trip you take Uber and Lyft, the YRide trip is for free, by the way. You guys have to start thinking like this. Any other questions? Every day, every Lyft Uber rider need to be told about. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, look, Aaron, I think you guys should hire Aaron up in San Francisco. So, I put a couple of the negative comments. Let's see what they are. Do you guys have relations with Hum? No, we don't. A pretty similar outfit there. Yes, I agree. Slow and steady, buddy. Last I checked, the driver location does not update when it's active in the background. Been a while, so not sure if this has been fixed. Email me, YRide, Sergio@yride.com. We will see what that is. I'm not involved with the tech part of it, but we will take note. I mean, obviously, we're going to rewatch this and definitely try to fix everything that's broken. But if you guys do run into issues, please email Sergio@yride.com. How are we going to get sticker for the back seat? They're being mailed. 900 packages were mailed, I'm told. So you should be receiving it shortly if you're fully onboarded. Are you fully onboarded? Like, can you turn the app on? If you are, you should be receiving that shortly. 900 packages were sent out. I hope you do more advertising to ride this. Absolutely. Look, Rome wasn't built in a day. Give us a little bit of time. I have mine installed already. And there you go. There you go. That's how we do it. Boom. Now we got, I tried to online and it gives me red light. Okay, boys, whatever this is, fix this. Again, Sergio@yride.com. Look, I don't want to play YRide support like I do on the other channel, but I will definitely take care of these problems initially anyway. For the last 3 months, I've tried to get my SUV registered with YRide. Took pictures of, okay. If I can do YRide in Florida, I would like Florida. No, we're in California only at the moment, but then we'll keep you in mind. When is the date of activation? I was registered to drive YRide June 1st, so after the months, no, you will not be charged anything until initially it was 3 months. You're not going to get charged anything. Okay. Now the team is telling me that we're going to make sure drivers do not get charged the $100 until they are doing enough trips to pay for that $100 and more. Obviously, that's our goal. So no, we're not going to charge. Next question. I would put all the banners, stickers, placards. Oh, okay. Well, Aaron's got good ideas. Aaron is the man. Looks like it. Drivers get $5 for riders downloading the app and taking the trip. Once you take the trip, remember that box, the white box, your referral code is in there. So when the rider in the car zaps the QR code and starts onboarding themselves, put the credit card in, put their email in, whatever, and they take a trip, it will go back to that referral code that you guys have written by hand in that box. That is everybody has a personal referral code. As soon as they take a trip, you will get the $5, not just to onboard. For events like well, the zone is going to come in when we get to airport, right? Airport license. It'll be Uber, Lyft, and YRide. They have to have a designated pickup zone. And I know you guys pick up at SFO in a parking lot, so I'm sure we're going to have signs up there. And there'll be more eyeballs because, traffic is pretty heavy at the airports and people will understand, wait a minute, Uber's charging me $100. Let me price this thing on that, right? So we're going, boys, girls. Chill out. I was a Lyft ambassador. Okay. I didn't. I was Lyft when. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they're big companies, big problems. I need an inspection to be onboarded. Can I use Uber Pass inspection? Don't know. These are questions I don't know. But email me, Sergio@yride.com. Depending, I mean, look, if your Uber, inspection was like a year ago, probably not. We probably need an inspection. It will be same X XL Comfort, or will be at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's X. First of all, XL definitely coming. Comfort, I'm not buying any of that, because sometimes I order trips in LA. Comfort cars that show up is smaller than an X, so we will fix that part. But as far as the flat rate, it's time and distance on X. Let's start with X first of all. If you're doing X mostly or standard up in the Bay Area, let's start with X, and we will add XL. We will add the other tiers. But to be honest with you guys, I think comfort is just a marketing gimmick. I do trips in LA. Sometimes comfort trips gets priced less than X, and I'm pretty sure you guys see this up in the Bay Area, San Francisco as well. I mean, I don't know. All they're doing is selling the rider a higher fare and to make their take rate go higher. So I don't know. Okay, so how does YRide make money and flip a profit besides that's it? That's it. Will the monthly fee be increased? No, we haven't even collected it yet, so we can't even talk about that. Increasing it. Look, like I said, we're not in the business of making billions. Seriously. I mean, no joke. If we did, then we would have the algo set up like they do, hocus pocus, take rates, and all that shit. We don't care. We just want to keep it simple. We're thinking, look, this is not rocket science. If we onboard 1,000 drivers, collect $100, that's what, pay our bills and, pay the staff and upkeep the platform, and there's some money left, and we expand, we do more trips. I mean, look, this is like, it's like an avalanche thing that we're looking at. But we have to make sure that you guys are making money. I mean, why pay something $100 subscription fee if you're not making money? Monthly fee increased, I don't know. No, I know we don't even charge anything, so I can't even talk about increase while we're not charging anything. Also, why not market big starting on college campuses? Sure, great idea. I'll run it by the boys. Look, these are amazing. See, okay, last time I did an Uber town hall, they wouldn't even be allowed questions, by the way. I tried to ask a question, they shined me off. They had like 400 Uber Kool-Aid drinking crew members. I'm going like, I'm trying to ask a goddamn question. They wouldn't even take it. So you guys figured that out, how different we are here. Is there any information how to sign up? Yes, go to www.yride.com and click on sign up, and you will be in the process. More questions? No more? Yes. Okay. Are they planning on adding luxury cars? Yes. Not right away, but yes. My UL riders are so pissed off. 1, YRide will save riders money. 2, no surge. 3, drivers will be happier. Okay. There you go. Aaron has it down, man. Aaron, email me, Sergio@yride.com. I want to talk to you. Okay, in person anyway. Sergio, FYI, the app keeps losing signal and it does not stay on. They're watching. You guys are reading these, I hope, taking notes. What kind of signal? Is it crashing, or, I don't know. Sergio@yride.com. I'll forward that email to them. Sergio, can we just add the first and remove the last? Why the full name of the driver needs to show up? Hey, important. Definitely safety issue. Nobody needs to know my last name. Sergio is fine. Boys, immediately, no last names. I agree 100%. Will drivers info? Good questions. Well, like Uber, right? You know what though? Uber will give the rider, like in case they forgot something, right? Lost and found, whatever. They will give the rider your phone number. So we have a process similar to that. But if on the ping screen, when a rider is ordering and my full name is showing up, boys, that's a no-no. Sergio is just fine, and John is just fine. We don't need last names. Lyft keeps the driver's picture and license. Yeah, so we have to do it too. Next one. Okay, background still pending. Then it's pending. What's happening? So email support@YRide, and they will look into it for you. Farouz, I use my Lyft inspection. Okay, good. Cool. There you go. That answers that question. Uber inspection report could be used for YRide. Can the pings? Okay, by the way, our pings are longer. You guys noticed that already? Not like 10 seconds in Uber, 15 on Lyft. I think it's 30 seconds. Can the pings be fast? It is more than UNL. It is like 30 seconds. I had one ping disappear, maybe cancel, probably. But it's definitely, I think it's 30 seconds. I'll confirm that, but it's definitely longer than Uber and Lyft, so you guys can digest the damn thing as opposed to flying. We don't have trip radar either, by the way. So next one. If YRide can get this app and running for 3% and so fast, then what really costs? Yeah. They have 33,000 employees. I think we have 33. Yeah. I mean, that's why they deserve a look, right, Aaron? If any drivers in SF want to go out and hand out leaflets on our own, I will. Okay, cool. James, thanks. Are you going to be open to? Not yet. No. Let's figure this one out, John. Let's walk first before we run. Can you sign up using about? I think at the moment it has to be your personal vehicle, but if you email me, Sergio@yride.com, I will get back to you on that. Okay, next one. I want to see a couple of negative comments. There was a couple of negative Nellies. There's always negative people on the planet. Well, why is there no show? There is a cancellation fee of $5. There better be. Seriously. Is there really no cancellation fee? You showed up and you didn't get paid? That's bullshit. No. We need to figure it. If there is, I don't know. Look, I'm not into the day-to-day operations. What I am, though, I will definitely hammer them to get it done ASAP. Riders info be verified. We're talking about that. Definitely fake names. We're going to scrutinize on that. But we don't want to scare the riders off right away, obviously. But, stay tuned. No, I help promote the platform, and we're not paid for everything. I am not sure, solid soul, but you can email me, Sergio@yride.com. We can have a chat. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay, more. Are we done? Okay, we're done. All right, 1 hour and 7. Chris, I did it. So Aaron, Sergio@yride.com. I want to chat with you. There was the person just said, I'm not getting paid. Thank you. Well, thank you guys. So, as you guys may notice, this is quite different than the other two. We're gonna do these, like all these things you guys raised. They're all been noted. They're in the background watching. They're taking notes. Should be fixed. So we'll keep them busy. Gave you my email, Sergio@yride.com. I don't mind getting a few more emails. Glitches, problems. Like I said, if they show up, we need to know. If we don't know, we don't know, and we can't fix. And then, during the onboarding process, there were issues. They fixed it. Look, I'm not just a mouthpiece. I trust these people that they're going to succeed. And I'm going to do everything I can for them to succeed. But we need your help for us to succeed. Huh? I waited 10 minutes for... No. That's not going to fly. Okay, thank you for letting me know. That is definitely not going to fly. But chat's flying. I can look at the chat. Any other questions? Sonoma County and up have YRide. Do we? I don't know. See, when I don't know, I don't know. No smoke and mirrors. Going to make handouts. Absolutely. I mean, that plus the marketing package I'm told, was mailed to 900 people, 900 drivers. The one truly onboarded. So all I'm asking you guys is, look, give us a chance to prove ourselves to you. The only way you can do that is by what? Turn the app on. What's the harm? I mean, it's not going to eat more battery. Maybe it'll eat a little bit more battery, but what's the harm? Just turn the app on, leave it on. Because we know we have 500 onboarded drivers fully. Only 100 of you are turning the app on. When you leave at your house or when you're out there driving, just leave the app on. I can't ask you for anything more. Yes, for sure. But you should be getting your marketing materials to put it in the back seat. Can we get shut down? What? No. We have TNC license. We have insurance. We have everything is legal. Everything is up to kosher. We're not a pirate taxi cab. No. What? Uber can kiss my ass. It's not going to happen. I mean, look, you can do that, and then look, we're going to keep obviously sending you marketing stuff, and look, we want you to treat this as your small business, truly your small business with a minimal cost. I can't say more than that, guys, girls. So I'm going to end this here. Thank you for all showing up. We're going to do this maybe, I don't know, once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks, once a month, maybe. We'll figure that out, but we will let you guys know. Please tell the community, right? We want to have more drivers, more questions, more ideas, exchange of ideas, what we're doing, where we are, updates, and hopefully trips will start coming in when we hit the mainstream media. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to do everything I can, and if it works, great. It's a tough business to be in. I'm not going to deny that, but we have the marketplace ready already. All we have to do is start converting minds and hearts. This is good for the rider, good for the driver, period. Ifs and buts, easy sell. Yes, we need you to help us get there, and I'm not going to deny that. Again, without drivers, there is no YRide. But then drivers now, okay, tough love. We guys have to do a little legwork now. Get that $5 referral fee. Accept a few trips, get the $10 trip fee, extra fee. I mean, that's all I can ask you guys to do. And once we have the onboarding and more density, more trips will come. I mean, it's like this chicken or the egg thing, okay? We're gonna make this happen, and there's nothing more. Look, I'm not here to take Uber and Lyft down. I really don't give a shit, actually, because what else is there to say, man? They have their agenda. We have our own agenda. I think we will do well. Be patient, please, and help us help you. That's it. Yeah, there are some good questions, actually. Like acceptance rate, is that going to matter? No. Cancellation rate, no. Are we going to do ultimately, more incentives? Like Uber does quests and things like that. Well, we have one going for $10, guys. I mean, I don't know what else to say. If you don't like $10 on a trip, I don't know. I think that's pretty good incentive. All right. So I'm going to end the live stream. Much love. Please stay safe. Please have a dash cam, irregardless of who you're working for. Watch your back. And I'll be back probably, maybe in a month or so. Do another update, see where we are, how many we onboarded, how many trips we've done. Full transparency, man. We're going to tell you what's happening. I mean, what's the point of lying? Anyway, so much love. Stay safe. Go make some money. Please turn your apps on. Please. Just leave it on. Okay? Cool. Thank you all.